Alright, moving on here. We're on the Allied turn, and we just got done gaining our recruitment points and then expending them to mobilize units, which we've just done. Now we got the organization phase, and out of these three, we'll only be using the first one, which is convert static supply units to mobile and vice versa. I've already got that done here, but I will show you with all my supply. We'll keep two of those mobile and one will have static, and I want them being static. He'll have a supply range of 4 hexes. Now the thing of it is, these guys are in supply. Well, we'll leave them static, because I was gonna say they're all in supply anyway. When it's in a mobile state, that just supplies everybody in the hex. We'll keep it like that. We'll give them a little bit of a range. All right, gotta clean up. We'll get back. All right, contradict that order. They are all in the mobile side. I'm gonna keep them that way because next is the movement phase. Be back. All right. Well, Happy New Year. I was asleep, of course. Everybody shut off fireworks and made the dogs go nuts, but that's the only reason I knew it was New Year's. Keep doing the kicking back thing, catching up on a lot of chores and a lot of sleep. But we're back here, ready to make some moves. First moves of this redo, and we're going to pay 2 movement points to go into the swamp, another movement point to cross the river, then our 4th movement point to get there in the port of Abaddon. We'll be right back. Alright then, Abaddon is garrisoned, and we'll be making a move on this Ottoman little coastal defense force. But I think that's going to be it for my movement. I'll look around real quick. Alright then. Allied British strength is 23 combat factors divided by 2 combat factors equals 11.5. You times that by 100 to get a percentage, and it's 1,150%. We'll be looking at this table on the very end here and rolling a British die. 1. Oof. Maybe I got away with 1. Defender retreat. We'll be right back. Yeah, because we got some modifiers here, so maybe it wasn't all that easy. We'll be right back. Alright, penalty for, oops, I hit the plexiglass. The whole world just shifted. Okay, here we go. The crossing river bonus for the defenders is a -2 column shift. So we're going down here. The result with a 1 is a BB, which is, I can't read this because it's sideways. Down here. It doesn't say what the results are. Alright, I'll be looking at the rules under BB. Alright, an auspiciously bad start for the British. There you go. Eliminate all units from the side with the fewest combat factor. Must eliminate units whose total combat factors at least equal the enemy's. Okay. Which may advance 1 hex. So what we will do is this. Goodbye. And I think it's goodbye. And then we'll advance 1. But I'm pretty sure that's the result. I have to eliminate somebody with at least 2. That's the only one I have here. So that'll be the result, I do believe. Units outside of the fewest error must eliminate units whose total combat factors at least equal the enemy's combat factors. Alright, maybe 1 hex, 13.8. We will be back with 13.8. Special notes about advance after combat. The only thing is, if somebody has a movement factor of 6, they can advance 2. But now we got to find out which way to go for the attack on Basra. We don't want to cross that river again. But coming from the marsh could be another set of obstacles in its own. Alright, back with our New Year's Day playthrough. And I'm thinking maybe I don't need to advance after combat. I don't have the units to do it with. All I have is a headquarters and an infantry, and I can't break the infantry down on advance after combat, so we will stay here in Abaddon and continue on with some more movements, which I don't think will happen, so that might be it. We'll get back. No more movements allowed. It was a combat phase, so no movement in the file. Could be a mistake, but I got the units and I can't break anybody down, so we will be on to the Central Powers first player turn. He gets to check for events. Alright, Central Powers events table. And unlike last time, we'll only be looking at the area between the black lines. I rolled here and went up here last time, and it was kind of because I was looking through the camera. But Central Power die, locked and loaded. We like the events. We are back. And as you can see, it is holiday time over. It's kind of a bummer, but we got it straightened out. And a nice new addition to the gaming table, built by my pop. We'll put it on over here. There we go. We're back. All right. Sorry about that. It was rolling and I was not rolling, but we went ahead and rolled for the Central Powers event. It was a troop withdrawal, just like last game. So we took a division from Kirkuk, placed them on the track, we gave them as reinforcements next turn, but they were needed elsewhere in 1914. Alright, we will be on with the mobilization phase. We're back. Central Powers recruitment points phase. A roll of a die. +1, 2, 3. Victory point axis controlled. Oh. Oh, what do we do with him? Yikes. We're back. Alright, thinking infantry division, 12-4. And of course, supply. But I'm wondering if I should cash him in and go for something a little bit less. I got a bunch of units I can bring down here, so I think the Ottomans will actually be stronger to start out with. Just worried if I got enough supply, but I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to go with. And that will take the Ottoman supply down to 0 with my 3 for 12-4 and my Central Power supply. Like I said, you didn't have much to begin with, but I think that's what we're going to look at. Time for some reorganization. Alright, upon further review, we have correction only old. Correction on what we're buying here. We're going with the supply, of course, 2 caravans and a riverine. Now this riverine unit will be deployed probably down here in Basra. We'll keep them right here just to remind us when it's deployment time. But we want all the supply because we got to have 2 supply units at Baghdad to turn that into a big hub called the Baghdad Station. Then it'll give me a +1 on recruitment points next turn. I think I got enough units to flood on down here. Staff the build up. We'll see. That is it right now. Oh, so that is purchased. And then Central Powers down to 0. We are on the reorganization. Convert static to mobile and vice versa. I guess I could keep this one static for now. I was going to make it mobile, but since we have to build up that station, I'll keep it static, so that'll be the original. And I won't convert any other ones. These will all stay in mobile. Reorganize, build units, we don't do that. Build infrastructure, we can't do that yet. Build entrenchments. Let me look at that real quick. Alright, you need a supply unit, and I don't have any extras, so we will be skipping entrenchments. Then it will be time to move. Central Power player moves his units and conducts railroad movement. We'll be doing a lot of that. We'll be back. Alright, before we get ahead of ourselves, the riverine unit has to be deployed in a port next to a major river. So there we go. Our first movement right there into the marshes. All right, well, I might have had that wrong last game. And it says here for the railroad movement that unit starts or moves onto railroad hex and expends one additional movement factor. So he'll start and he'll be down to a 5 to begin with. All the way down to here. And he has 5 movement factors left. Alright, this is it after all movements are done, and I decided to stay out of the swamps for supply reasons. My supply couldn't get no further than Basra, and they're in a mobile state, so that means they can only supply the hex that they're in, and these guys would have been out of supply, so everybody's stopping here at Basra. In Basra we have River Raid unit deployed. He can still move. He's not turned sideways. We have the division that was in there to begin with, and then another division I moved on in there, and the supply. So these move sideways. These two have yet to move. They can go on top like this. And here we are here. Gives you somewhat of a look what's going on. No move. So you can see 2 1 sideways and move, the 2 that haven't. We'll keep him here. I move the cavalry down there to lock him into the zones of control. Move the other units from up around Mosul and garrison Baghdad. As you can see, I got 2 supply units now down in Baghdad, and I'll be able to convert that next turn into that Baghdad station. That is going to be it for the, let's see here. Central Powers movement phase. Initiate combats if any, and I don't believe he will have any. So we'll go to the report second allied player turn. We're back.